I say this is a Christian land, and I say that those who are here to subvert our culture and our faith, we should send home. We don't want them here. We don't want them here.
At what point did celebrating Easter in Britain become controversial? This is a question that has left many Brits stunned as they witness an unexpected cultural battleground emerging in an unlikely place: the local primary school. In recent days, footage has emerged showing protests outside a British primary school where Easter celebrations were cancelled, not by public demand, but rather in the name of inclusivity. This decision has sparked intense debate about cultural identity, religious expression, and what true inclusivity actually means in modern Britain. According to a letter sent to parents by the head teacher, identified as Miss Manda, the school would not be holding its traditional Easter bonnet parade and Easter service this year. The justification provided was, in the spirit of inclusivity and respect for the diverse religious beliefs represented within our school community. With those words, long-standing Easter traditions that have been part of British school life for generations were quietly pushed aside. A growing number of Britons are voicing their fears that the country is gradually becoming an Islamic nation, a shift they deem unacceptable. This sentiment is echoed by prominent figures like Nigel Farage, who has openly expressed his concern that Muslims could dominate Britain by 2050.
We have a Muslim population in Britain growing by about 75% every 10 years. Right? That's just where we are. Mm-hmm. If we politically alienate the whole of Islam, we will lose. We'll lose.
So how does one include
We will lose. By 2050, goodness knows what kind of a terrible state we're going to be in.
Farage's warning underscores a broader anxiety about the integration of Muslim communities and their increasing political influence in the UK. For many, the question is clear: is Britain still safe for its citizens, or is it losing its identity as a Christian nation?
What would the UK look like after deporting all illegal immigrants? The UK would free up 1.2 million jobs overnight, reducing unemployment by up to 5% and giving British workers more opportunities in industries like construction and hospitality. London would see a transformation with over 250,000 housing units freed up, easing overcrowding and making it 15% easier for residents to access schools, hospitals and transport. The NHS would experience less strain, with an estimated £2 billion saved annually as fewer non-tax-paying individuals use free healthcare, and hospital waiting times could also be reduced by 30%. Wages in industries like construction and hospitality could rise by 10 to 15%, as businesses would need to offer fair pay to attract legal workers instead of relying on underpaid, off-the-books labour. Crime rates could decline by up to 25%, with fewer cases of illegal activities linked to undocumented migrants, leading to safer communities.
Welcome back to GBN Tonight with me, Martin Daubney. Now, the Labour-ran Rushmore Borough Council has sparked outrage by proposing a sweeping injunction that could see Christian street preachers imprisoned for up to 2 years if the injunction is breached, now over claims of causing offence or distress. Now, under the proposed terms, Christians will be banned from praying for individuals, handing out religious leaflets or Bibles by hand, and laying hands on people in prayer, even with their permission.
Something erupted in London this weekend, and it wasn't just a protest, it was a warning. Keir Starmer's silence echoes through the streets as ordinary citizens step in where leadership has failed. What unfolded wasn't chaos, it was defiance. British patriots flooded central London, not to provoke, but to protect what they believe is slipping away: control, identity, and justice. As pro-Palestinian demonstrators raised their flags and called for the UK to sever ties with Israel, counter-protesters stood firm, Union Jacks in hand, voices unwavering. Their message? Enough. They're tired of watching their capital become a weekly stage for foreign conflicts. Across social media, frustration exploded. Accusations flew that Labour has allowed extremism to grow unchecked, ignoring the growing unrest among working-class Brits who feel abandoned in their own country.
Look, before you all scroll, before you all fucking cast aside what I have to say, if you're British, don't scroll. If you're British, stay and listen. I'm a veteran, served the British Army and served for you. Just don't scroll and spend a minute for me and listen. I've been through so much for all of yous. And I don't understand on how it's turned, on how we now pay for the enemy to come into this country and live in hotels. We pay for this. I don't understand how we are on the streets. And we kill ourselves. For what we have served in this country. Now I'm getting upset on this because I've just lost a fucking brother to PTSD. He killed himself. He served in Afghanistan with me. Herrick 12, Helmand Province, Herrick 17 and Herrick 12. Herrick 12 was the fucking bad boy. And he was there with me. As many of us. Many of them are not here today. And many of them, more, have took their own lives and died out there. And he's another one. 2010 we fought that battle. And he's killed himself recently due to this. You're letting the fucking enemy in. You're letting the enemy in. You're letting them in hotels. You let them do whatever. Veterans are on the fucking streets. You just... You wonder why we give up. You wonder why. Oh, we can help you. We can do this. Oh, you need to go down the mental routes. You need to go down. You can see someone. You have counselling. Yeah, I'll go down the counselling route. Go down the counselling route. Let's have counselling. Let's talk to someone. Let's talk to someone while the fucking enemy are in hotels, man. Walking down the fucking streets. Killing our kids. Here in fucking England that we fought for. And we fucking have to deal with this shit day in, day out, day in and day out. And we say anything. We say one thing. We're in prison. We're in the wrong. We're right. We're right wing. You fucking wing shit. Fucking wing shit. Fuck off, man. Fuck off, you wing shit. I joined the armed forces at 17 years of age. I was a kid. And by the time I went to war, I was about 20. Some of you still see me as a child, yeah. I went to war in Afghanistan. I had 12-year-olds shooting at me. 12-year-olds shooting at me. A 12-year-old shot my friend in the shoulder asking for water. A 12-year-old. A kid. I'm not going to go down that route anymore because it isn't a very nice route. It isn't a very nice route on and the shit we had to deal with to survive, just to survive. And now we're murderers. Now this behind me is an insult and isn't allowed to be flown. Well, I'm telling you something right now. That is what I fucking fought for. That right there should be fucking flown in a country that is fucking fought for. It shouldn't be fucking racist. It shouldn't be classed as a fucking insult. It shouldn't be classed as anything. If you come to a country that flag is owned in, it should be flown. Not cast aside, burnt and allowed. It's ending now.